We got to get to that last story, but I don't want Bernie Goetz to hang up on us, so let's go to Bernie real fast. Bernie!
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Bernie Goetz.
It's the subway vigilante. Are you enjoying Black History Month, Bernie?
I don't pay too much attention to it.
No, huh?
I don't pay too much attention to a lot of things. I'm more interested in squirrels and electronics.
And vegetarianism.
Absolutely.
Of course. Bernie, I hear you have changed some of your platform on your run for mayor?
Just rearranged it a little.
Rearranged a little? What are some of the changes?
Well, just, the order, making it more business in terms of the finances of the city, emphasizing more the rebuilding on ground zero and things like that.
Well, that was in your platform before, though. I remember reading...
That's correct. Also, I figured it's probably the right thing to back up the mayor on the West Side Stadium, even though I think the West Side Stadium and the Olympics are much less important to the economy of New York City than rebuilding the old World Trade Center site correctly. Ground Zero could be a cash cow for New York City if it's rebuilt correctly.
Hey, Bernie, as far as education is concerned, my friend was saying that they definitely got to get somebody in there who's going to, do it. And I'm like, yeah, but what about, what's been going on?
You're talking about the New York City school system.
Yeah, because I think that what's happening there is just the education is, well,
Well, the education always has been bad, and Bloomberg stuck his foot in his mouth a little bit, saying, "Judge me on how I handle this New York City school system." Now, around the world, they found
something Darrell Cabey can't do. Put his foot in his mouth.
The greatest indicator, the greatest indicator by far of how students perform in school doesn't have to do with race, doesn't have to do with the money spent in the schoolroom. It has to do with family background. Now, Bloomberg inherited.
Oh God! Norton spit his water out.
Yes, Bernie.
Bloomberg inherited the situation that he got. Rudy Giuliani was a good mayor, but the biggest mistake Rudy Giuliani made was when he got rid of Rudy Crew.
Everywhere.
And Rudy Crew was
right. Education.
Yeah, Bernie.
Yes,
Bernie. What about this? What about this invention? You were supposed to come in with your invention.
I make the world's best levitator.
He doesn't want to really discuss it, I hear, Bernie.
Well, no, I do different things, but I make the world's best levitator. It actually broke 2 days ago. I have to fix it again.
How does the levitator work, Bernie?
Okay, two things. It's a servo mechanism.
Right.
You lift an object with an electric magnet.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And how you control the magnet, the second thing, is you detect the magnetism of the object being lifted. And therefore you have invisible lifting and you have invisible detection of the position of the object. And you have the thing simply floating in air.
Floating in the air.
Yes.
That's something.
But it broke on you, huh?
Yeah. Well, these are electronic devices, and I'm doing general work on it.
Yeah. Well, perhaps the armature sprocket is causing interference, which in turn is blocking the flow of the Dynaflow.
I wish I knew.
What's the heaviest object it can lift?
About 2 pounds.
Okay.
2 pounds, just in case you can't lift up 2 pounds.
Yeah.
That's about the weight of a gun, I believe, huh?
Well, yes, you could use it as a display to levitate a gun in the air.
That'd be
That's
interesting.
a rather good idea, actually.
A gun levitated next to you as you're maybe getting on the subway, and then if the cops come, you say, "Hey, it's not mine; it's just floating next to me."
Okay, that's correct. Anyway,
Bernie, what do you think about the gates in Central Park? Have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen them. My neighbor went and saw them on Sunday, and she said it was very nice. She said it's a great thing to see, and if you don't see it, you'll wish you had, and whatever. But I'm not into that type of thing. I don't think I'm going to go up there and see it. She said it changes color continuously as time goes on, and it was very nice. I think it's kind of...
He lives with a bunch of kooks. Bernie, the gates stink, and it's a waste of time, and they're not changing colors.
They're orange.
They're orange, and they're staying orange.
Well, she said as the sun changed. She liked it, but anyway,
I get it.
I think it's a waste of money. Or also, if they're going to do an outdoor display like that, it's a little early in the year. They should have waited another month or so when the weather's better. Because I know we had a good day. We had some good weather, relatively good.
Well, I think if it would have snowed, then it would have been very cool. The contrast.
Bernie, I have a question for you. As mayor,
that was funny.
Vegetarianism. a lot of people are saying that it probably should be in mostly of the school for the menus. What do you
Yeah, yes, I feel strongly about that. That the children in school, in particular, should have vegetarian options. You can offer them both. And vegetarian options, it doesn't mean like a lot of times you hear the authorities in the jail say, well, people can be vegetarian, they can eat more vegetables, but that's not enough. You have to offer real soy alternatives. For meat alternatives, you need a balance of fat, protein, and carbohydrate. You have to go about it seriously. Also, I feel wherever the kids have Snapple drinks available all over the schools, and I feel there should be something better than water with corn syrup in it. Wherever they have Snapple soft drinks, they should also have silk soy milks.
Choose that over a Snapple
milk or Snapple. Ooh, that's a tough decision.
Do you really like? I mean, if they're going to have a vegetarian, do you think that soy milk though is going to be as popular?
Well, I like it better than regular milk. I don't know if you've ever tried the silk soy milks, but they one of their brands. Called enhanced silk soy milk has flaxseed oil in it, which is crucial for vegetarians. And they also have another flavor called very vanilla soy milk.
Yes.
And what I do is I mix maybe 20-30% very vanilla soy milk.
You actually sit there and mix the milks
together? No, you don't mix. I have two half-gallon containers in the fridge.
Boring.
And I pour in some enhanced silk soy milk, and it tastes good, and it's very good for you. It's healthy, and the kids would drink it up like they'd like it as much as pot.
You could just interrupt.
I would just want to ask you a question. Now, there's a problem with fat kids in the school.
Yep.
What will you do about them?
Well,
because they breathe real hard and they disturb the whole room.
Good question.
Having a good diet, vegetarian alternatives, would really help that a lot. There's an excellent movie out. I think it's been pulled, so you can still rent it, but it's up for the Academy Awards. It's called Super Size Me.
Yes.
And most people have heard about it. It's about this guy who has an experiment.
Didn't you put out a movie called Paralyze Me?
No. But I think that this guy
was a movie also about overindulgence.
Yeah.
Okay,
a lead diet.
Super Size Me eats nothing but McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 30 days.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And he actually gets quite sick. And it was very revealing. They didn't expect that things would turn out the way how they did, and I think that it's very educational for anyone to see that movie, even if they don't eat at McDonald's.
What about the squirrels? You said you're into squirrels. What about them?
Yes, I have a little pet squirrel
that talks.
Who's nice? And
Your
I
pet squirrel talk
already and brought him back, and I'm probably looking for another one. He's very nice. He's not destructive, but we don't love each other, and I think it's important.
You don't love your squirrel?
No. We get along and we play, but there just isn't love there.
Now,
I'm actually looking for another one.
Wait, we gotta continue.
Are you saying, Bernie, in a weird way, that the relationship is lacking in some sort of intimacy?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, now, have you loved a squirrel before?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And the squirrel has loved you.
And how did you know that the squirrel was in love with you?
You just know. When love is a very fun. Women feel it much more easily than guys. With guys, it's unusual. When you love someone or something, you actually get a warm feeling when you see them.
Are you seeing other squirrels?
Well, I go feed the squirrels frequently, but
Bernie, you know how you could tell if the squirrel loves Bernie? Bernie walks around and it looks like he sat on Daniel Boone's hat. That's how you know it's true love.
You know if you love something, and love is not something to be lied about.
Bernie,
most people BS about it.
Do you get the hard-ons though from the squirrel love?
No.
It's not that kind of relationship.
Now, when you're out looking at squirrels, right?
What?
When you go feed the squirrels, if a black squirrel come up, do you shoot him?
No. They all get treated the same. I try to give them all avocado.
So at least he treats the squirrels the same.
Yes.
I imagine the black squirrels get a little less avocado.
No, they don't. They probably generally actually eat it a little bit more.
They get the avocado, but through a slingshot.
He gives them, the squirrels. He just doesn't want the squirrels coming up and asking him for five pieces of avocado.
They eat it from my hand.
Yeah.
So you were in love with the squirrel. That's very fascinating.
Yeah. Anyway, let me plug my website.
Of course.
Okay, it's called BernieForMayor.com. That's all words. BernieFor.
Wait. BE.
We're not going to go through that again. BernieForMayor.com.
All right. FORE. Bernie for.
No, it's number 4.
Normal.
Wait, 4.
And it has links. To
FOUR. Bernie.
Cut it out. It has links to all the other mayoral candidates' websites.
Who else is running, Bernie?
Well, there's. I will just click on my thing here. Charles Barron just dropped out.
Yeah, he stinks.
And that's because we don't. Well, all of them do.
Hey, is it true you're going on vacation up in New England there?
I go there regularly. Yes,
Not
a little vacation business.
You're still looking for that gun?
No. Chris Brodeur is planning on running in the independent
somewhere
in the Democratic primary. Fernando Ferrer.
What do you think of Chris Brodeur?
What?
What do you think of Chris Brodeur?
He is intelligent, very conceited.
Oh. Hey, VJ from Rhode Island wants to know if you play with the squirrel's nuts.
No. I play with the squirrels, not with their nuts.
Bernie, can I ask you, I heard Ben had told us you had some plans for Central Park if you're elected mayor?
Well, what I noticed, not real. I think Central Park has been pretty good. But one thing,
probably the really large fences.
The water in the Central Park
at the north end.
At the north end,
the water in the Central Park's lake
and a moat around it.
I'd like to see recirculating microfilters or aerators in there. To try to make the water in the Central Park lakes clear. But by Belvedere Castle and the boathouse.
You want to clean up that water?
Yeah, the water, instead of being dark and
you hate dark, man.
And full of algae, the water should be clear.
You know how many accountants would be visible at the bottom of that lake if they cleaned it up? I think that's hiding a world of hurt.
Hey, Bernie, when do we get to go to your apartment?
Why do you want to go to my apartment? I mean,
Ben says that you've invited us over for lunch or something.
Well, you can come over
to check out some of your inventions and things like that.
Okay, that's at the office. You can come. Well, actually, it's fine for you to see it. And I told. I bumped into Ben Sparks a few days ago on the street.
Yes, you did. His fat
mule. It was working then, but I have to fix it.
Got a big squirrel in his pants.
He thought he was chasing a squirrel. It was Ben's in front of Ben's pants.
He's in love with Ben's squirrel.
Ben's like, dude, what are you trying to feed that for? Dude, it's not such a thing.
Yeah. By the way, my squirrel licks honey off of my fingers.
Your fingers.
Yeah, if I put honey on my fingers.
Really?
Way to break him in, Bernie.
I thought he said his squirrel licks honey.
Anyway, a bunch of bums are running, as what you would expect for mayor.
Yeah.
And it'll be a rather crummy, low-life mayor's race, which is what you'd expect from
Bernie,
New York politics.
Of course.
I generally think that New York
agree.
is some of the worst politicians in the country.
Yeah. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I think Bloomberg has been responsible, and I think that Hillary Clinton, Schumer, and Pataki, they're all garbage. Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just get rid of the rest of the candidates, and you'll be mayor.
Yeah. Just say they asked you for $5.
No, but I think it would be great if the public here would get rid of Pataki and get rid of our
Bernie,
senators.
how do you express the love to a squirrel, though?
Just usually by
because when a man and a woman are in love, they do certain things.
Well, go to your diners and cheap motels before flights.
Yeah, you can't just say you're in love with a squirrel and that's it. There's got to be some kind of exchange of emotion.
Well, yes, with affection. It has to do mostly with gentle touching and stuff like that.
Genital touching?
Gentle touching, Opie. Not genital touching. That's a lot different.
Sorry, Bernie. I was trying to make it funny.
I know.
Yeah.
So gentle touching, and then the squirrel that would love you is receptive to this touching. The squirrel that doesn't love you is
clawing your eyes out.
Well, squirrels are not aggressive. They run from a fight, but they let you know if they are unhappy about a situation. Yeah. And usually squirrels do not want to be around other animals. They're very timid.
So you're gently touching the squirrel?
Yes.
You stroke it, right?
Yes.
So you get it to lick honey off your fingers?
Sure. I pull on his ears a lot, but sure.
From the back?
No, he eats from my hand normally, but it's just something I started the past week or so.
The squirrels
like honey. I tried it with the squirrels in Union Square Park in Peter Cooper Village, but they didn't like the honey as much.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Well, would a squirrel lick honey off your mule if it didn't trust you?
That's correct. That's correct. No, if it gets close, to you, there is a degree of trust.
Well, how long before, like, you've had this squirrel for a while, how long before it would actually finally lick honey off your mule? Because I know it's not a new thing.
Off my finger? No, I only started that a week
It's
ago.
too good for you. Now you stroke it, right? And then are you able to kiss the head?
So what? What's the big deal about that?
I'm just
Nothing.
wondering if you kiss the head.
Sometimes I touch my fingers and give them a little kiss or something. That's no big deal.
Hey, Bernie, I gotta, we're joking around, but I really need to know this. Have you ever seen a squirrel's penis?
Of course.
How big is it?
How big is it? It varies on the squirrel. If some squirrels have bigger ones than another one.
The black ones are bigger, right?
No. I would call it typically.
Myth. Who knew?
It might be on the outside. And normally it might be about maybe half an inch long, and maybe half the diameter, or a little bit smaller in diameter, half the diameter of a pen, that type of thing, or 2/3 the diameter of a pen. No big deal. I mean, now that I know that you want to know.
What color is it?
Now you know. Don't. Maybe you want to dream about it. Who knows?
Oh no!
Is it pink like a dog's?
No, it's the same color as their skin.
Which is like a what color is that?
Well, it's just whatever it is down there, gray, white.
Gray.
Have you ever seen it?
If you
Have you ever seen it?
Should I take a picture and send you?
Yes,
definitely.
Sure.
Have you ever seen it like erect?
You can put it in your computer and with
actually,
all your other pictures
or your ear.
Bernie, I would like a picture of that. If you want to send a picture of that, my email address is kevin.straley@xmradio.com.
I'm not going to send you a picture. So anyway, with the city, there are some things that are important.
Right.
And the rebuilding of Ground Zero is important.
Hold on, we got some questions. If
public.
you're a candidate from the public, let's say hi to Jerry in Jersey. Jerry, you're talking to Bernie Goetz, the subway vigilante.
Hi, Bernie.
Hello.
Hi, Bernie. You seem to have some really creative ideas for the public school system.
Thank you.
I was wondering, how would you fix the Negro lunch money stealing problem?
Well, I think there should be free lunch. I also think
that would fix it.
Which there is. I think there would be less bullying in the whole society, and particularly in the schools.
Yeah.
If more kids were vegetarian, I think.
You think vegetarian?
The vegetarian kids would do less bullying.
All right, let's go to.
And this,
all right, let's go to Steve on Long Island.
We have a society
you made your
where
point,
the kids play
Steve.
Football.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
Hi, Steve.
Morning, Bernie. Just wondering, do the black squirrels like their avocado deep fried with grape soda?
No. All of them like their food raw. All squirrels.
Raw, of course. Everybody knows that. I don't understand where that crazy question came from.
Sometimes squirrels, they like a baked potato. They might prefer a potato if it's just baked.
Really?
Do they have an intern wash the potato first and only handle it a certain way?
No. I just throw it in the microwave and they'll eat it.
Potato
But
diva
other
squirrels.
other food they prefer. Well, they'll eat broccoli that's cooked a little bit too, but they prefer it raw.
Yeah.
All right, Bernie. Well, when you coming in again?
I don't know. I'm just busy. I'm behind on things. I have to earn a living, and with the various projects I got in, I just get behind.
Bernie, what do you do for a living? What do you do? What pays the
I
bills?
buy and sell industrial electronics.
You buy and sell industrial electronics?
Yep.
Where, like on eBay?
I do a fair amount of contacts from eBay. I buy a little on eBay.
And like what? If somebody needs, what kind of electronics?
The type of equipment you might use in your studio, RF equipment, or the things that they would use to check out your transmitters and receivers and high voltage equipment, things that utility companies would use.
Gotcha. All right. Very good, Bernie.
Okay.
You want?
We're looking forward to you coming in, though, again.
Okay, well, thank you.
We got more questions from the public, Ope?
Well,
Another
Bernie, do you
question?
have more time? I know you're a busy guy.
No, I've got time, and now's a good time.
All right, let's say hi to Tony in Jersey. Tony?
You're on the phone with mayoral candidate Bernie Goetz.
Hello.
Well, Bernie, how do you feel about Ebonics?
Eubonics? Don't know much about it. I think people should be well spoken, though.
Mm-hmm. That answered his
Okay.
question.
Stop that, right?
Pretty much stop that dead.
Okay.
Glad we went to that last
that's
night.
I know. All right.
Okay, guys. Well, it's business with me, so.
All right, Bernie.
Anyway, if people want, they can look at my website and look at the miserable politics of New York.
BernieForMayor.com.
Oh, I thought it was YouDon'tLookSoBad.com.
Yeah, I'll be remembered. For
Have another .net. Like Montagna at the end of House of Games. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Well, very good. What party are you running under, Bernie?
I'll be running as an independent. I might seek the Libertarian Party nomination.
Now,
you want to play a good song there?
What is it going to take to get your name on the ballot?
Oh, a lot of running around and hassle and begging, and I may not even be able to get on the ballot. It's very hard to get on the ballot.
Well, what do you need? Signatures, right?
Yep.
How many?
Well, you need 7,500 as an independent.
Dude, we can get you those signatures in no time.
Yep.
They have to. Well, you could, but they have to be signatures of New York City residents.
Yeah, that we can do that.
Yeah, how do we do this for you?
We'll help you out. I would love to see Bernie Goetz on the ballot. Would I love that?
Okay.
How do we do it?
Well, you usually have people. You have people on the street just asking the public to sign it, and the best line, what we tell people is, this doesn't mean you're voting for me. It just means it helps me get on the ballot.
Right.
And people just like to hear a simple line like that, sign it, and go on their way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bernie.
Well, we have interns that might be able to help with that. I think we
it's a lot of work. It's probably the political people, people running for city council and other things. That's probably the way to go about it.
Okay. Well, Bernie, it's always a pleasure.
Okay.
Did you want to hear a song today? You were saying?
Yeah. Why don't you play that song? I think it's called by Brother Phelps. Called "Let Go."
By Brother Phelps.
Yeah, "Let Go."
Let go.
I thought you hated the brothers.
Not that, brother.
Ben. Do you know there's Ben there?
Ben?
He knows the songs pretty well.
He's outside. He's got his cock on a hand truck.
Okay. Well, whatever.
The squirrel nesting in his hair.
We don't have Brother Phelps, Bernie.
You don't?
We don't have Brother Phelps. Do you know the library of songs we have at the XM computer?
No.
And it is millions, and that song isn't in it.
How about "Fly Like the Wind"? And
Fly Like the Wind.
That's a musical.
You ever hear that? How about Can You Keep Your Mouth Shut by Paul Shanley?
Oh, I wish I had heard that 20 years ago.
It's actually.
All right, Bernie.
Okay. Okay, guys, have a good time.
All right,
See you
Bernie,
soon,
thank you. Good luck with your mayor race and your levitation machine.
And my squirrels.
And your squirrels.
And,
Sure. Bye.
and your squirrel
Bye,
love.
Bernie.
Sure.
Bernie.
Yes. Yeah? I shoot faster than that guy.
Oh, wow. He's getting all cocky.
Speed is everything.
Speed is everything.
That's right.
This Bernie Goetz not going off half-cocked. We love it. Bernie, thank you so much.
Sure, bye.
There he goes, Bernie Goetz.
Boys, as nutty as a fruitcake.
We can't get enough of Bernie
Love
Goetz.
Bernie Goetz.
Oh man,
Squirrel
I would love
love.
to see him I would love to see him be the mayor.
I would love to see him just get on the ballot, that the news people would have to acknowledge that Bernie Goetz is on the
We
ballot.
have to get him the signature.
We really need
I would
to
just
get
love
him
to
the
see him
signature.
molest a squirrel. That would make my day. What is going on over there?
What goes on in that head of his is just stunning. There's squirrel love. There's shooting black people. There's running for mayor. He's a busy guy. Vegetarianism and how it's going to save the world.
No one would get their
Ground
lunch-
zero.
No one would get their lunch money taken if it was all vegetarian, because vegetarian food sucks so bad. Nobody would want to get beat up.
No one would want it, right?
Nobody would punch you for money to buy it.
And he said something that was
fucked that
very
one up.
obvious. He said the vegetarians wouldn't go around bullying people. It's obvious they don't. They're the ones that get beat up in school.
Yeah.
They're the little emaciated people.
Well,
You've never seen a vegetarian bully.
Yeah,
No.
Because you have no protein in you. You're too weak to fight.
I'll put this carrot in your chest.
Give me your broccoli, man. Give me it. It doesn't happen.